So, let's talk about something we all need, especially when we're on the move. Power. Reliable, independent power. We're going to dive into how you keep the lights on and everything running, whether you're in an RV, a food truck, or even out on the water.
I mean, it's the big question, right? If you're running a business out of a van, exploring the country, or just enjoying your boat, everything, and I mean everything, depends on having a steady stream of electricity miles away from the nearest wall outlet.
You know that feeling, that frustration when the lights start to flicker, or worse, your gear just dies. It's pure stress. But then, think about the flip side, that feeling of complete freedom, just knowing your power is rock solid. It lets you focus on the adventure or your customers without a worry in the world.
And look, this isn't just some nice-to-have luxury. For a lot of people, it's absolutely essential. For that RV trip, it's all about comfort. For a mobile business, well, it's your entire livelihood. And out on the water, reliable power can be a straight-up safety issue. Each situation has its own unique demands. So, with that problem laid out, who's actually solving it? To get a really good picture, we're going to look at a company that lives and breathes this stuff as a case study, Bell & Orders. First things first, who are they? Well, they're the official, authorized Cummins Onan distributor for Victoria and Tasmania. Now, what that really means is they're the go-to partner for that massive brand in the region. They handle everything, sales, service, parts, all connected directly to the manufacturer's high standards.
And they're really hanging their hat on three big things. First, specialized expertise. They know what different mobile setups need. Second, that renowned reliability, which comes from partnering with a huge name like Cummins Onan. And third, something you might not think about until it's annoying you, quiet operation.
Okay, but it's not a one-size-fits-all deal, right? A huge part of getting this right is matching the perfect piece of equipment to the job you're actually doing. So let's see how that works. All right, take a look at this. It breaks it down perfectly. For RVs, you're looking at quiet, compact units so you're not bothering your neighbors at the campsite. For commercial trucks and vans, it's all about heavy-duty, workhorse diesel generators built to run all day, every day. And for marine, those are totally different beasts, engineered to handle salty air and moisture. It's all about the right tool for the right job. And when you look at who they're powering, it's wow. It's not just one or two things. We're talking food trucks, coffee vans, even mobile medical units, and professional race transporters. They even kit out emergency service vehicles for the SES and police. That just shows you the huge range of demands they have to meet.
And that same idea carries over to the water, but with even higher stakes. Think about it. A generator for a quiet houseboat is totally different from one needed on a commercial fishing trawler out in the ocean. The engineering has to account for everything from fuel types to noise levels and just sheer durability in some really tough conditions.
Now, any company can talk a big game about quality and reliability. It's easy to say, but how do you really prove it? How do you show it in a way that you can see with your own two eyes? Well, Cummins Onan has a pretty cool way of doing just that.
So here's the brand promise. And I want you to focus on that third point, minimal vibration. Now, that might sound like a tiny detail, but trust me, from an engineering perspective, it's a huge deal. It's the secret sauce to making a machine last longer, run quieter, and just be better built overall.
So how on earth do you show someone, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that your generator has incredibly low vibration while it's running?
The answer is surprisingly simple, but incredibly powerful. It's called the coin test.
So here it is, the big reveal. The coin test is literally where you balance a coin on its edge right on top of a generator that's running. On a lesser machine, that coin would fall over in a split second. The fact that it stays standing tells you everything about the machine's internal balancing and engineering. You see, less vibration means way less wear and tear on all the parts inside, and of course, a much quieter experience for you.
But listen, the generator itself is only half the story, right? Especially with gear that you're counting on for thousands of hours. The other equally important half is the support you get down the road. And that's where a company like Bell & Orders really focuses their energy.
So here's their game plan, laid out in 4 key steps. It all starts with getting an expert quote that's tailored to exactly what you need. Then comes the professional on-site installation. After that, you've got access to genuine parts. And finally, a plan for ongoing maintenance to keep things humming along. It's the whole package. And to get more specific, that support means they'll come to you for servicing, whether you're at a marina or an RV park. They also do diagnostics and something called load testing. That's where they basically put the generator through its paces, simulating real-world use to make sure it can handle the pressure. It's all about catching small problems before they become big ones.
And this is so important, having parts available. Keeping a local stock of genuine spare parts, the right filters, the right service kits, is absolutely critical. It means if something does go wrong, you're not waiting weeks for a part to ship from overseas. It minimizes downtime, which is everything.
And this isn't just about the big cities. Through their dealer network, they provide local support not just in Melbourne and Geelong, but way out into regional Victoria and all across Tasmania too. That's the kind of network you need to support people who are, by definition, mobile.
So when you pull it all together, what this really shows is that getting reliable mobile power is about so much more than just buying a generator off a shelf. It's a whole system. You need the right technology for your specific job, you need engineering you can actually trust, and you need a solid support network for the long haul. That's the key takeaway here.
If you want to learn more about the folks we looked at today, you can check out their website. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the world of mobile power. Thanks for tuning in.